Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season. And many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
After reviewing the play, the line on the field is reversed.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll look to throw right away. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, It all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the...
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
First and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Brett Kern in punt formation.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Aaron Jones.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
Second and 10 at the 5-yard line.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
By Jayon Brown. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 30.
Rodgers now on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Packers first down.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers. But always always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Henry's got it, out on the left side. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. They shakes him off. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Making the catch is Sternberger. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Greg Joseph.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's taken down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down and 6 yards.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He'll rifle this one deeper, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is Jones. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
And 10.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Third down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 20.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis.
Tannehill's pass complete to Corey.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphreys.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On first down, it's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Tannehill. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo,
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Aaron Jones.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Rusher is sacked.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So now Tannehill and the Titans down 14-7. 1:50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Titans 1st down.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there. And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the